Cool. I got it to work. No, I usually do. I'm testing out YouTube today. I usually stream on Twitch. Finally got it to work. Oh my goodness, that was a headache. Oh, well then. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna double check to make sure. Cannot, because the address is invalid. What are you talking about? Okay. Capture moments, okay. Let's reload this, see if I can actually open up. Okay. Okay, let's go into this, go here, go copy. Okay. Right? Oh my goodness, that was a lot of work. It would still be, my dude. I am not gonna say that out loud, but I'm gonna re-edit that intro video to, that so that more people can double check. And then I'm gonna copy and post this everywhere. You did it! Yeah, it took me forever to figure out how to actually get this to work. Do you have a dog? I wish. My girlfriend has a dog, but I don't. I'm gonna post this on some other places. Doo-da. I gotta do some sketchy stuff. Doo-da. But yeah, this is, I got it to work finally. It took me a little bit. It took me, what, 17 minutes to figure out how to get this to work. Oof, you're both equally stressed about it? What pieces are you working on? Gotta go to bed, but glad you got the stream working. Yeah, took me forever to get it to work. I have no idea if this is like gonna work, but like how well this is gonna work. But I've had to like put up my live to the side, so then make sure that everything is good. It's low, I guess. I don't know what's up with this. Let me pop out the chat, see if this works. Okay. What's with the warning? It's giving me a warning now. Open widget. What's going on? But okay, I guess me clearing up, having both It's working now. That's what matters. Okay. Good? Goodness gracious. I am just testing this out to see how it goes. Because I want to try out some other options, you know? Like, you know, just to test things out. Giving me some good opportunities. Yeah. I don't know. Analytics, that's current viewers. Once I switch out, it gives me this stupid warning. I don't get why it's giving me the warning. Okay. I mean, we'll see what's going on. No. This is really weird because this is going to be for YouTube, so it's going to be unedited me for YouTube. Oh boy. But because of, you know, demonetization possibly, I'm not doing music on YouTube lives. But we are here. We are good. Okay, let's do some Ronnie the Witch fan art. Oh boy. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to do this more of an illustrative piece. And we are just, I want to get, see, I'm making sure that there's a composition. And stuff too. We should make it more of a framing situation. And foreground elements will be right there. I have to go sleep. See you later. See you later, dude. Oh, but yeah, it says the stream status is good now. I don't know why it's warning me stuff again. Gotta keep track of my bit rates, I guess. Says it's good on here. I am testing this out because, you know, this is. Okay. And she has a lot of stuff going like this. She has a lot of fur stuff going like this. And, you know, this is just compositional, so we're gonna just try to. Here's the big old hat. And so I'm doing this very much loosey-goosey. Trying to I just have a lot of things on my desk. I didn't want to, you know, have. Let's get Baby Yoda going. And yeah, this is gonna be Ronnie the Witch, or Rainy. She gave me like 3 names in the story, so I don't know what to actually call her. But I did her entire quest line except for getting the Elden Ring so far in Elden Ring, the video game. But yeah, no, it's fun to see what's going on and test out different things. I am just testing out this YouTube live situation just because I'm wanting to spread out my media presence, I guess. Just I don't know how, you know, how that's gonna change or what's gonna happen, because, you know, I am just experimenting today, and I'm trying to go fast, and I'm not trying to, you know, not gonna try to focus too hard. And the cool thing about YouTube is it also adds all this to the actual lot, like it will add this to my YouTube channel later, so people can watch it later. But I don't know how often people will watch a full, like, 2+ hours of art on YouTube lives or YouTube. We will see. I noticed that I was going to need a lot more prep time for YouTube today, so it's going to be an interesting little... I might do this maybe once a month or situations. Oh, you can? That's neat. I also have closed captions on. I don't know if that actually does anything. Let me see if... yeah. I can't turn on closed captions. But... you know, that's like, and I should be recording this too, so I'm gonna start recording right now, just in case. This is more of just in case if, you know, it doesn't get onto YouTube and stuff. I'll just recording it just in case, you know, just a smidge of preparation, you know. Okay, I'm having a little bit of a debate on changing the composition, but luckily we're early enough into the process, it won't be too hard to do so. Because I realized Ronnie's a moon person. So, because I haven't beat the game yet, I just know what the woods and wolves. She likes wolves. But I guess that's a situation with all of Elden Ring, is that all the maidens have a shadow, which turns out to be wolves, according to the lore that I've read and watched. There's so much lore in Elden Ring, to be honest. It's, yeah, we'll keep this one. Okay. So, the crazy thing is, though, about Ronnie, is that she's actually a puppet. Or, like, she's someone who is human or was a person and then turned into a puppet at some point. Like, you don't get told that early on. You know, like, I'm just making sure my other screen isn't in the way of anything. Okay. So now we're going to do some refinements and trying to... because I've done a sketch of Ronnie before in like an hour. It's not the best sketch. But it's a sketch, so it's not supposed to be perfect. It's not the best artwork. It's the best sketch. There we go. Because, you know, it's always good to look back and try to do things a little faster than last time. And that's kind of what you want to try out when it comes to sketching things out. And I'm trying to get back into actually sketching every single day. Um, but that's gonna happen when it happens, I guess, because I'm very. It's interesting to see what everything's gonna turn out to be. And I'm trying to keep this a little more talking because I can't have music on, so I'm talking a lot more than I normally do. I mean, that's a good thing, right? It's a pretty good thing. I don't like how big her head is. We're gonna shrink that. Because, look, I've had to take another break from it because it hurt. What hurt? What do you mean? Oh, my wrist. Okay. So remember, wrist exercises every hour to 2 hours of doing any art. Okay. So I do it before and after I stream, but when I'm actually doing like freelance stuff and freelance gig stuff, I do it so often. I will make sure that I'm keeping track and taking care of my wrists. Okay? It's going to hurt a lot. It's not super. It's not nice that you have to do that, but it's one of those things, you know? Yoga instructor who. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be a lot more. Getting some actual free show artwork. Okay. Okay. And I don't know. I might do this on another. I might just switch back to Twitch to finish this. If it's going to be a pain in the butt every single time for me to start streaming on YouTube. See, that feels a lot better. She's very much a sophisticated little princess. Found out she's a princess through the actual game, which is kind of interesting. I thought that was pretty cool. But, you know, that's gonna happen. That's how things roll. Right? Right. Annie Hoover. But if you're looking for other ways to, you know, work on your wrist and stuff like that, Snowlock, what I would recommend is doing wrist curls if you go to the gym at all. Because that has helped me out a lot, is wrist curls. And I do those about once a week and everything, but it's one of those things that would be helpful for wrist exercises when you're an artist, because it helps with strengthening the form. Because what happens if you have tendonitis? Carpal tunnel is a lot more extreme, but tendonitis is when your wrist is inflamed from your using up your wrist too much, and it can develop into tendonitis. It can develop into carpal tunnel and stuff. But for the most part, what I would recommend is getting, you know, if you have some dumbbells, just do some wrist exercises with them, strengthen those muscles, get them used to being worked a little more than just the repetitive, really small drawing device like a stylus or a I thought so too, but I've started doing it a lot more. It hurts at first, but it helps in the long run because you're working your arm out no matter what. Either way, you're going to be working your arm out. And that's... Why do I feel like her... Why does this feel like she is elongated? One second. Why does it feel like she's... Maybe she's just... I'm getting her too thin. I don't know. She's always holding her hands out like this. They did for Twitch. I don't know if they did... Actually, no, you're right, they did. One second. Because it's on. Here it is. You are right. Play. Let's hope this doesn't strike me down at all. Oh boy. I'm just getting the gesture down. Yes, Snowlock, you are a genius. You've remembered the whole situation. You remembered something that I did not. Yay. I'm not the smartest guy, guys. I just know very specifically about art. Anything else, I'm just like, I'm going by the seam of my pants. Oh, man. We'll see how this does, because, you know, it's... I've been feeling kind of weird about being live streaming on Twitch. Not that it's a bad thing, I'm just, you know, feels a bit off, you know? Yeah, this is YouTube Live. It's weird, but I like it so far. It took me a little bit to actually get it to work, though. Which is fine. But hey, maybe, just maybe, this might count for my viewer minutes on YouTube. Because, you know, you gotta get 4,000 of those to actually, like, get the situation. By the way, if any of you aren't, like, subbed on my YouTube, I want to see if it actually announces it on the chat, or if it does announce it at all, because I don't know if it announces it, because Streamlabs wouldn't connect to my YouTube channel for whatever reason. So, I don't have my stream bot at all. I gotta figure that out if I stream on here again. This is right there, and then, okay, so she's going to be So, to be honest, when I was first, like, when YouTube first came out, I was freaked out because I knew subscribing to a magazine instead of, like... So this is where her knees will roughly be? Why does it feel like she's super long? I am gonna double... Did the trumpet announce my glory? No, it didn't announce anything, but... Thanks for the subscription. Welcome to the YouTube party. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything on my end about a subscriber. Like I said, this is a test. This is a test stream on YouTube. Mainly because I've been hearing a lot of good things about streaming on YouTube and TikTok. And Twitch's stuff has been interesting recently, and you know they've been going from backlash to backlash to backlash recently. No, it's that I feel like, so what I'm seeing is I'm feeling like her entire body is too long. But when I go measurements wise from here to here, or here, from here to here, it's, watch, let's do a new layer. Let me show. So when you go from, let's do red, from here to here, right, should match up with here, which it does. Then this should lead up to the belly button, which it does. And then this should be the pelvic, which it does. And then two of these should be then just above the knee. And I line it up to below the knee. Oh, the video quality's on my end, I think. Because I was more focused on trying to get the stream working and less of trying to get the highest quality possible. Because I could make this higher quality. I just don't know. So then from here to there and there. But that just seems really long. But that's correct anatomy and all that. I think it's just, you know, me. But no, 1080p is about it. But no, I stream at 1080p because it's, right now my internet can only go up to like 2,000 kilobytes per second. It's not the strongest. If I did, that's weird because I'm streaming it at 1080 right now. Huh? What's this thing? Yeah, and even right now it's telling me every so often, which is fine, just I don't know what to do for... By the way, fun fact, never go official black, never go like in the corner when you're doing digital. See, I'm just barely up from... Huh. I wonder if it's different from mobile. I mean, Snowlock, are you on a computer or anything like that? Because, you know, this is interesting. I'm testing this out. I'm testing the waters. I'm putting my little toes in it. Seeing what's going on. Seeing if, you know, it's actually going to be worth it. If that's the case, Silent, it might be your internet connection. You can see my sparkling. I need to fix my lighting situation, but that can be done later. Okay. I think what we're gonna be doing. So we need. I wonder how many heads is her hat from her actual head. I mean, that's crooked. I need a straightforward. Answer. Give me. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. One. Roughly 1, 2.5. One, 2.5. So it's right about 1, 2.5. So it's right about. She has a very big hat. There we go. And we are just working on. So if that's the case, because my router is actually slower than my phone, depending on where I'm in my apartment. If I'm outside though, and I'm just walking around, my phone's so much faster than my actual internet provider. Let's see, and it's about shoulder length, really? Okay. It's just a really big hat. And it has this framing right there, so I gotta make sure I got the framing in. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. So far, it's about the same as, you know, any other Twitch stream. The only difference is I can't actually get raids. I don't know if I can get raids on this on YouTube. I heard something about it at one point. This, I go like this, and it goes right about there. Yeah, there we go. We're getting her design now. So, yes, but here's the issue, okay? To get custom emotes, I have to be at 1,000 subscribers and be a partner of YouTube. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. It's a little kitty in a box. But yeah, I found out that there is memberships. The cool thing is that I can make it so that memberships aren't just like, you know, 5, 10, and 20. I can make them like $1, $2, $5, and on up until like $100 per membership. But each one gets different stuff. But yeah, I have to get to 1,000 subscribers on here, from my understanding. Yeah, some of these emotes are very, very creative. Is that her crown? Is her crown just part of her hat? That's adorable. She's a little princess. Which, you know, with the membership thing, that does make it more affordable for you guys. And I don't know if I get, how much of a percentage I get from that. I wonder, I'll have to do some research on that, because I've just been doing some research about YouTube Lives, honestly. And seeing what actually can happen with it. And, you know, I'm very interested. Honestly, I've looked at the, like, YouTube's Lives specifically probably isn't as crazy as Twitch can be. There are 2 cats in boxes. YouTube better than Twitch now. So what I'm hearing, Silent, is that if I keep doing Twitch as well, I'm gonna need to add cats in boxes emotes. All right, I can do that. That's gonna be an easy one to do. There's a drama is that they're doing a lot of things that are negative to their content creators. Which I'm afraid of, because last time we talked about this last time as well. But what is going on is that they recently made it so that their partners, their partners used to get 75% or 70% versus 30% of each of their subscribers, right? So you subscribe on Twitch, you pay money, the person that gets it, if they're partnered, used to get 70% of that, right? And that was a big push on why you would want to get partner on Twitch, because if you're not partnered and you're affiliate like I am, you get 50-50. It's a 50-50 split. But they recently announced that they are changing that to making partner 50%, right? Which gets me concerned. Because as an affiliate, will they lower my percentage of what the subscription is going to be? And that's going to push the incentive a little higher and a little harder for me to get to partner, you know? And I'm like, I don't want to like just get into it where I'm affiliate and not actually like working on improving my stream. I'm more worried about the money. And I'm like, no, the whole goal for me to get into partner is to get partner benefits. But if it's affiliate and partner are the same thing, what's the point? That's the crazy thing. Yeah, like, it looks like affiliates getting nothing. So I would rather try improving my YouTube and trying to get that, because even then, I've seen so many YouTubers, like, after the whole leak that happened, what was it, 5 months ago, 6 months ago? It was some time ago. A bunch of YouTubers saw the whole leak about what different Twitch channels make on Twitch, right? There was a big, like, it was the top 100 that made the most, right? Because it's Jeff Bezos, my guy. I mean, you're talking about Jeff Bezos, you know? Jeffrey Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos. Right? But that's neither here or there. But I hope that doesn't get me demonetized. But I'm not even monetized right now. We are going into My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. It's very great. Yeah. It's so weird because she's asymmetrical because of her face. So interesting. But the whole situation is that since Amazon has bought Twitch, because Twitch used to be its own thing until Amazon bought it, it's been slowly being hard. It's been slowly going down. Like, it's not been like, oh, it's dead. It's if you guys remember, like 2016, 2017, like 2012 YouTube, where everything, like, there was the, I think we're seeing we're at the point for Twitch where there's the ad apocalypse for like YouTube had at one point an apocalypse because so many people were, on there, and YouTube just decided, we're gonna throw it 10 minutes of ads for a 3-minute music video by this very popular person so that we can make money off of this, because YouTube is a free thing. It's harder to push YouTube and stuff because most people are used to it being free. Yeah, no, like honestly, I've been on it for 5 years, and I am just trying to realize that I'm not gonna keep my all my eggs in one basket. I'm not trying to keep my eggs in one basket. I'm trying to spread my, get as much as possible, because I am a content creator. I am an artist. I make art. That is content. And yeah, that's just the situation of things right now. And yeah, I'm gonna miss the purple app. If it actually does die, I'm gonna miss it. It's gonna be one of those things where that was a huge that's a huge part of my art career. That's actually what got me to be as successful and as proficient in art as I was. Because before I was doing Twitch, I was doing art because I had to for most of the time. I wanted to do more art, but most of the time when I was doing school assignments, I was not doing stuff. It wasn't until I got onto Twitch where I was like, okay, I'm doing this because I want to show people my process. And that's kind of where it's gone to for me, is that it's actually been able to help me out with that, And that's the cool thing about Twitch. It was able to give me, as an artist, an outlet to not only talk to people while I do art, because I grew up as the oldest drawing and showing people my artwork and while I'm drawing, because my siblings would want to watch me draw and things like that when I grew up, or while I was growing up. But now I'm just like, I can't keep like a death grip on a specific platform, because look at Vine, look at Instagram. Instagram is going downhill right now. I'm actually hoping, that eventually we will see a re-rise of Instagram, and that will probably only happen when and if Facebook has to sell Instagram or make Instagram its own company and not be part of the Meta. Goes all the way to her shoulders, right here. Into a new account, right? Like, and the only reason Facebook would sell it is when they have to. Because Facebook probably doesn't want to sell Instagram. But if they lose the trial that's going on right now, they're trying to set up a trial against Congress, or Congress is trying to set up a trial against them. Because what they're doing is destructive monopolization, if I remember correctly from what the news has said. I'm not super accurate on all of this. But what's going on is that what they've been doing is that they buy apps and then they either merge them into themselves, like make it so that it's just a part of Facebook Messenger, which they're trying to do with WhatsApp. Is that they're just trying to make it so it's just Messenger, like you just use Facebook Messenger instead of like having to go to WhatsApp and stuff like that. Let me fan out her neck a little bit because she is a doll, so she would have this ostensibly. But because they tried to kill off WhatsApp, because they bought it and then they tried killing it off, that was a situation. And the titles where they actually belong. There's actually some settings that I can possibly do when I get monetized. And I could actually make it so that instead of having a full like video ad, you guys just get an ad on the side, you know? Like you just get little pop-ups and blow-ups instead, you know? Like something easy. But yeah, no, Facebook tried to kill WhatsApp and merge it with, by merging it with the Messenger app. And Congress said, no. We allowed you to buy Instagram and WhatsApp with the clause of you never merging with them. Yeah, and that's kind of why they wanted to merge the two, is to get all the data that wasn't spyware from WhatsApp to Messenger. And less apps. But the issue being is that they told Congress when they were buying WhatsApp that they would not try to kill it off. Like, the only reason Congress was like, you're becoming a monopoly, you guys can't do this, and saying it's okay for them to buy WhatsApp is because they were buying products left and right with Instagram and stuff like that. Having a social media platform that is heavily on the side of situations. Wait, Facebook Messenger is heinous. Oh, really? I'm not super a fan of that eye quite yet. I don't like the eye. I'm gonna redo it. The only issue with me switching to YouTube lives is I don't feel like I will want to live stream as often, so that I can actually make specific YouTube content. Because what I've been doing is switching from Twitch, getting all the videos from that, and merging it and editing it so that it becomes a situation. Yeah, I feel like Facebook has gone to the point where it's more of along the fact of actually just making things to push ads. That's an image address? What? What are you talking about? I'm so confused, Snowlock. Are you... If I copy and pasted what I sent? What? Are you talking about that first link? Let's find out, because that's the link that YouTube gave me to copy and paste and share. It tells me that it's invalid whenever I search it up. Snowlock, are you okay? No, I don't see the links that you sent in chat. What? No, I'm not seeing any links. Let me show you. There's no links. I'm not seeing any links, guys. I have an awkward smile. I smirk when I feel awkward. You guys didn't know that. I just pulled up chat. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any links. I'm not... Don't know what you're talking about. That might be like a situation where it's kind of like Adobe Adobe's streaming site. Because out of anyone, I would say that I get permission to see what's in chat and stuff and links, but obviously not. Wonder if these comments are gonna get posted into YouTube's into the comment section for the YouTube video when it's uploaded. Theories. Okay. Now that I got that taken care of, No. I need this one. Yes. Yes, okay. Okay, I've never watched a live video before on YouTube, so I don't know. She has fancy little thing right here. Then it goes right here to no. Right here. Yeah, this is a whole experiment for me. I don't know exactly what I am doing, but it's gonna be interesting. Trying to go slightly faster on this so that I can start getting into the painting side at least today. No. For some reason, he wants to know your health and fitness in their messenger app, search history, financial information. Your brother got married on Saturday. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know how you feel about that. Oh, just no, like you're going into a deep dive of all the stuff that Facebook does. Yeah, that's what Facebook has been doing. Not just like, oh, whoever just willing. He's a married man. The interesting part about the analytics for YouTube. Are you drawing right now? Yes, I am. I am drawing right now. I'm on YouTube today, so that's gonna be a different link. But it was awkward for some family. Ooh, can we get the tea? I mean, you don't have to share the tea. This is going to be on YouTube, so it's going to be a little bit more immortalized than Twitch, where Twitch is like 14 days. With how big this coat is, Ronnie must feel really cold, like all the time. It was a good wedding, but awkward for some of the family. Oof. Yeah. But as I was saying about the analytics, it actually tells me how many people are chatting, like, versus how many viewers there are, which is kind of interesting. Welcome back, Deku. How's it going? How's it going, young Midoriya? It's been some time since you've been hanging out with us on stream, and today we are on the YouTubes. I just saw my. I was just. Yeah, I saw that. Until you get back to class tomorrow. You got into art school, right? That's why you have these weird assignments. If I remember correctly, you got into art school. Yeah, but these assignments are from upcoming final exposition. Ooh, finals. Ooh, yeah, that's a little rough. I am sorry. Ooh, looks like this doesn't go that far up. This actually goes here. Interesting. I love doing these fan arts because it actually teaches you a little bit more about how they went through the character design process. We know Snowlock will do good at these. I think he'll do fantastic. He'll be great, good, wonderful. Ooh, That's a cool story element. The way, Yeah, I'm not gonna say any of that out loud because, you know, of reasons. But that can be beneficial to help, you know, increase something. Honestly. But that's, I mean, what you could do is look more towards designs like Fire Force. Because they do some really good, like, humanoid, dastardly versions of things, and they make it look legit. So I would recommend checking out Fire Force for stuff like that so it doesn't look so ambiguous. Hey, Ice Cream, how's it going? What you doing? Working on some art on my YouTube. Child seeing their parents as a dog monster figure, but I still need to convey that it's their parents. Okay. Here's my recommendation for that then. Look at Eco, the video game. And look how the princess looks versus her mother. Because if I remember correctly, the only similarities between the two was that the face was still showing. Everything else was dark, horned, spiked, versus the daughter, where the daughter was a lot more slim. Eco, ICO. Look up the girl from Eco and look up the evil queen from Eco, and you'll understand. Because they're mother and daughter in the game, if I remember it correctly. And the whole point of the game is to save the daughter. Or the girl. So, like... It's all about, like, what you decide to do. Robert Santa Fe. Who are they? I don't know. Okay, cool. I guess I just got a friend request on Discord. Don't know who this Robert is. But yeah. Snowlock. It is this a 3D project? Or is this because when is this project due? That's gonna be the more important question. Is when is this project due? It's a shadow box. So it's a 3D project, yes, but the drawing is going to be stuck inside, so technically 2D. Oh, I should share the funniest part of the wedding ceremony, everything to do with the bridesmaids in the groomsmen. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, if you want to do that. So, if that's the case, Snowlock, it is not too late. It is not too late to fix it up. Young Midoriya. He's rushing. Okay. If it's a shadow box, you just need the basic shapes, right? If I'm understanding what you mean by a shadow box. Right? And if you're looking for something monstrous, you don't necessarily have to follow exact... Oh, that's you. Okay, I was so confused. I was like, who is this person that's adding me on Discord? Have the box made. It took me a few days in class, but now I just gotta make the drawing and stick it inside. Okay. Well, so it's one of those where it's layered, but it's supposed to light up, and you're supposed to see the art, right? I'm just trying to make sure that I can help you out to the best, because I think I have a way that you can just breeze through the monster part. If it's what I'm thinking it is. If it's a complete and utter, like, 3D model of the entire thing, then my help wouldn't be necessary, because you know what you're doing. I'm actually surprised that your class is having you do a shadow box for a 3D model project. But if it's a shadow box, you shouldn't need to, like, do super detailed things. So you could just do the silhouette. But I don't know what the exact parameters are for it, so I'm just guessing. I won't know unless you tell me. Situations like that. So... but should be thought out and make sense. Right. Have you ever done silhouette studies before? Let me look up a shadow box, because I think I know what you're doing. And I think you're just, yeah. And you're just putting drawings in it. So it's going to be kind of like those layered shadow boxes where, like the paper art shadow boxes, right? Like this, right? If this is what you're doing, okay, that's easy fix. Super easy fix. Don't focus in on the details, and I wouldn't even like make it so that there's any clothes resembled, like specific clothes. Like maybe have bumps for where the clothes would be indicated at, but not specifics, you know? I do think it's a good thing that you're doing multiple projects and keeping them to a similar thing, because that's going to add to your portfolio. So Shadowbox is a child wearing a raincoat. Yes, it's basically 6 little nightmares. So it wasn't intentional. That's fine. That is a-okay. Honestly, when you said raincoat, I first thought of it, not Little Nightmares. So if there's multiple things with that design, I would not be worried about it. What's with the sad face, young Midoriya? Huh? $200. I mean, Twitch's is what, 500? So it's about just a little less. Oh, it's a mustache man. Oh. Whoops. When you open up the door of the shadow box, I want to portray how the child sees their parents in some authoritarian, scary figure. Okay. This is when you said authoritarian, scary figure. Depends on the gender, but if you want the gender that normally, gets that vibe is, the father. Like, things like that. If you want it to be the mother, cool, I can give you an idea for that. This is just ideas, right? Make them wearing a suit and they're trying to loosen up the suit. And, like, it's just the only part that's white about them is their suit, the white button-up. It says 200 for me. Might give me more, but okay, make it so that the white shirt is the white part and the eyes are the white part, and it's just them going like this with the tie getting loosed up. That's an idea. If you want it to be the mom, you can, make it so that she's picking up a chanka. Or if it's both parents, if you want to make it like a really scary scene for the kid. To break up the silhouette, because most people intertwine the father loosening up the tie after they get home. I mean, it's usually for the belt, but the loosening up the tie is that daddy's home and they're scary. Like, that's the vibe that I'm trying to portray. It's not, oh, daddy's home. It's more like, oh, dad's home. That's the I'm just giving you an idea. That's the storytelling element. I mean, it's either that or take off her sandals. Okay. Almost there. Either that or have a belt in his hand. But that's just the design elements that you're going for, right? You don't have to make them look like a monster. You gotta make them feel like one. And a way to do that is to hide their eyes or make them so it's not a part of their actual face. Because if you watch animes, there's... Yeah. But let's try to stay clear of talking too much about it. Do you like Shrek? I used to watch it a lot. Because, you know, that's sensitive stuff. That might get me demonetized. But that's just the idea, you know. There's different ideas for that. There's aggressive mannerisms. Like, you can even make it just... where the father's just looking down at the child. Like, the child has a little boat in their hands trying to play with dad, or a little ball, right? And dad just, like, make sure it's just a dark, white eyes. Like, make it so that the light of the light box, or the shadow box, shines through the eyes. Cool. Now let's go. Oh, we gotta set up the arms. I forgot about the arms. The hands and arms. Like, you don't necessarily need them to do a lot. It's all about... If you're looking for a vibe, you gotta think of, like... Think through a child's perspective, not like... But that's like, if you need more ideas, that's the whole point of my Discord. Like, I want a community where you guys feel comfortable enough where you guys will actually like go into the Discord and chat up about what you can do to improve your art, what you want to do to gaming wise, things like that. You know, like it's not just for us to get to know each other. I want the community to help each other out for their ideas. I mean, it's not derailing. I don't feel like it's derailing because I'm actually giving you guys. I feel confident enough that I can help you guys. I like doing that. Because Silent, if you guys were trying to derail, you guys would try a lot harder to get me on conversations. That would derail me so much better. Give them, like, make them a stereotypical, like, dad look, like, from the 50s or something. Like, give them, like, a little bit of frills, some hair deviations. Like, make the hair a solid. Like, look at this, okay? There's solid hair right here. I'm going basic shapes. Make all characters Saitama. Okay, let me just do a quick thing, okay? Because I'm gonna help you out. I think. Where's my special one? Marker folder. Let's use Spaghetti Monster. Okay. So you're trying to do a character, right? Let's do this on a new layer. Hide this. Okay, so what you need to do. Okay, let me just. This is kind of what I'm thinking, okay? For the shadow box, you don't need all too much detail. Least favorite emote. Okay, and I'm just doing this as a general quick. You'll have to figure out the pose and everything, but this is just a quick thing, right? Okay, and you always have to remember there's going to be ears on either side. Okay. Then what you can do is you add hair, give them some general spikes. Okay. Then I'm going to use just the brush I have on. Just go like that. See? Looks ambiguous. No necessarily details of what's going on. Professor Utonium, but a bad guy. Yeah, it's just silhouettes. Just focusing on the silhouettes. That's all you have to do. Yeah, then to make it into a box from there. It's all about understanding positive and negative shapes in an art piece. Doggo! Is that a buff doggo? I can't really tell about these emotes, but they look cute from here. They're tiny for me now. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you so much for the follow, Arvo. That's unfortunate. So, I must go now. Continue my attempts on making a working sleep schedule. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Sorry I've been kind of silent for a little bit, but that's okay. I sent the image on or share a screenshot what you drew earlier with my mouse. I use a polygon full tool to link that. Let's see it. Let's see it. Or share. Yeah. The only other thing I would recommend for this is make it so the entire suit's black, not just like folding, like half of it's folding off. change up the face a little bit. I just did a quick one. You could change it up just a touch. But yeah, most of that looks good. I mean, it's exaggerated. It's not supposed to look completely like human. So yeah, I think that looks good. Right, but the issue being is that it doesn't look um, coherent. So if you're gonna do the drunken father suit falling off thing, look up reference of how that would look like, and then try redrawing it with simple shapes. Don't just make up what you think it would look like, you know? Like look up a guy in a suit disheveled. See how how the suit falls. Because I started late, because tech issues, I'm going a little slower than what I was expecting. But that's okay, right, guys? Did some fixes in the faces and suit. I'm a little more confident about it now. At least now I have an image that I know I want. Hey, that's... And with it being due soon, you can put it in and get the critique from your teacher and hopefully, you know, situations go. What the heck? I'm getting an error? Really? Well, I mean, that work. If it works for you, it works, right? I hope that fixes up soon, because it says it's in good quality. Hey, simple shapes are the way to go. Simple shapes are definitely the way to go for any type of, you know, drawing or things like that. That it helps out. Hey, yeah. I would not mind seeing what you were working on. Art shared. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Some things are a little wonky with perspective, specifically the door, but that's about it. The door's a little wonky. Maybe the window too, but everything else seems to be pretty crisp and clean. Okay, yeah, I like it. It's very simple. Yeah, it's drawing backgrounds is just a bunch of shapes that are coherent based off of perspective. I'm not creative enough to do art when drawing backgrounds is 50%, if not more, logic, because if you think about it, perspective is just logic. Yeah, perspective is very much just logic. But there are cheats. What program are you using for your drawing? Were you using the cheat that I have for perspective in Photoshop that I use? Did I ever show you that? If you are using Photoshop, that is. I don't know what program you're actually using. Metabang, it doesn't have perspective tools, but it is pretty bad. Okay, sounds like you knew what you were doing. If you can spare it, I do recommend the at least Gain Clip Studio Paint. If you can spare the cash. It's 1 point perspective, so it's fine. If it has 2 or 3 points perspective, I would be annoyed. Yeah. Yeah, each perspective line should definitely be color coded. It definitely helps gain things a little bit into a better perspective in that case. Yeah, same line situation sucks. It's not the best, if at all, but it helps if you actually improve your perspective. Like I said, there's other tools that are a little bit better, and like I said, you could use some work with your definition where you put specific lines. But that takes time. You got time to get that set of skills improved. I'm not even good at perspective all too frequently at all. Again, it sounds like Metabang just doesn't have that much of a group to lean on for those tutorials to actually do positive things. But I don't know, I haven't used... I mean, once you understand the base premise, it's just about training your eyes and hands to work to understand that. You still need to do better. Looking back at some of my perspective stuff that I've done for classes, that I did for classes, I definitely needed to improve on some spots. It's not just like, oh, look, it's that, your eyes will improve. And without your eyes improving, you're not going to see what you're missing. And the only way to improve seeing what you're drawing is to practice what you're drawing. Does that make sense? No. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes oh, what's the term? It's not practice makes perfect. Practice makes flaws, or practice makes imperfections. Only perfect things make things perfect. Well, the reason that people say practice it is because it's hard. Some people don't necessarily know how to explain that, oh, you just have to break it down into shapes, or, oh, you know, you gotta go based on muscles first or skeletals first. It's, oh gosh, I made the hand. The hand is way too thin. Because if I were to tell you, I would also be the one that tells you make pictures of poses you want to draw, and then trace them. Because that will also give you muscle memory on how to understand it. So I've spent 2 to 3 years doing just that, and sure, I improved. Yeah. It's a frustrating thing to hear, but the situation is that a lot of artists tell people how they practiced. I said that on my TikTok that I practiced by tracing. Okay? I said those exact words. Okay? Exactly. Just those 3. And a lot of people got upset at me because I was tracing, which is cheating. Right? Wrong. If you're using it for practice and making improvements on your skills, it shouldn't count. But you are practicing. You're practicing in a different way now, which is better for you. Like, each person practices differently. So don't be upset at the people that say practice, because they know how they practice. And whenever they probably gave advice on how to practice, they were told, oh no, that didn't work for me. I'm not the best artist now, you know? Yeah, it's not always right for every single person. And that's the situation that everyone is in right now, is that we're all trying to figure things out. Um, it's getting kind of late. I think I'm just going to end tonight's YouTube stream because this is looking good. We're about here on the line art. Just need to finish up all the squigglies now. the hat and everything else towards or trying to go towards people here in practice, and many like me mindlessly draw the same thing over and over. Hey, I mean, the situation for me is that I felt the same way when I was in college. I'm practicing every day, I'm sketching every day. My professor told me, draw every day, but do it in pen. In your sketchbook, don't take backs. No takes backs. And just draw in pen. And it improved, but it really didn't help with my arm, like I've said in the past. But I'm going to just end the stream because I don't know what to do from here. Like, share, add stream marker, create video highlight. I don't know what any of this does. Expand menu. No. Webcam manage. Yeah. I don't know what's going on from here. We're just going to end the stream. Thank you guys all for joining. It was a decent stream. I mean, pretty much the same as any other Twitch stream, in all honesty. So it's about the same for me. So have a good night, and everyone, good night and bye. Awkward.